In sprinting, a race is over in the blink of an eye. But a legend? Well, that takes years. It's built on pressure, on victory, and on a will that just refuses to break. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the greatest to ever set foot on a track, the one and only Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
You can almost feel that, can't you? Thousands of people making a deafening noise, but in that one split second, it all goes quiet. It's a silence just filled with pure tension. And for more than a decade, one athlete has absolutely owned that moment, ready to just explode off the blocks.
And that's the real question here. I mean, it's one thing to be fast. It's another thing entirely to stay the fastest, year after year, rival after rival, and through challenges that would have ended almost anyone else's career. So let's get into it and break down how she completely rewrote the rulebook. To really get who she is, you have to start with her nickname. It's pretty much perfect, and it tells you everything you need to know about her power. The Pocket Rocket. I mean, come on, it's just brilliant, right? You've got Pocket because, in a sport full of giants, she's not the tallest. But then you've got Rocket for the absolutely terrifying, explosive speed she generates. It's all about having unbelievable power where people might not expect to see it. So, where did this all start? Well, every rocket needs a launch pad, right? And hers was built in one of the toughest neighborhoods in Jamaica.
She grew up in Waterhouse, a community in Kingston where things were not easy. Raised by her incredible mother, Maxine, Shelly-Ann basically had to be a fighter from day one. This was not some storybook path to success. This was a story of grit, determination, and a raw talent that you could see from a mile away, even when she was just a kid.
And this is why her story is so cool. On one side, you have the world's idea of a typical sprinter, super tall, imposing. But Shelly-Ann, she was living proof of the Jamaican truth. Speed isn't about how tall you are. It's about heart, it's about technique, it's about what's inside. So you have this incredibly determined, uniquely powerful athlete who is just starting to make waves. But every true legend has that one moment where they arrive, where they announce themselves to the entire planet. For Shelly-Ann, that was Beijing, 2008.
And things happen so fast, it's just wild to think about. She goes from being this rising star, not even the favorite really, to lining up in an Olympic final. The gun goes off, and in less than 11 seconds, her entire world changes. She storms across the line, and just like that, she's an Olympic gold medalist.
And make no mistake, this wasn't just another win. This was history. She was the very first woman from the Caribbean to ever win the 100-meter Olympic gold. The first. In one single race, she became a national hero and a global superstar.
But, winning the title is one thing. Staying there, at the top, with everyone trying to take you down, that is a whole different ballgame. And this is where her story goes from great to legendary.
This quote just nails it. So many athletes have one great year, one big win, they're champions. But legends, they stick around. They survive different generations of rivals, and they just keep finding a way to win. That's what we're talking about here. And look at who she had to beat. This wasn't some easy era. We're talking about an absolute golden generation of sprinters. I mean, Veronica Campbell-Brown, Carmelita Jeter, and then later her own incredible teammate Elaine Thompson-Herah. She was battling the best of the best, year after year. And yeah, the Olympics are huge, but they're only every 4 years. The World Championships? That's the ultimate test of who is the best right now. And Shelly-Ann, she just became a machine. She racked up world titles, proving that Beijing wasn't a one-off. No, this was her time.
So just when you think you've seen it all, she faced a challenge that, for so many elite female athletes, is the final chapter of their careers.
And that was the question the whole world was asking. After she had her son Zion, so many people just assumed, well, that's it, Will she slow down? Will she ever get back to that top world-beating level? It was a huge question mark.
But this is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And if there's one thing her career has taught us, it's that you should never, ever count her out. What she did next was, honestly, just unbelievable. Yep, you heard that right. She didn't just come back. She came back faster than before. It was like motherhood wasn't an obstacle at all. It was a new source of fuel, a new motivation. It is hands down one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. And here's your proof. Doha,
2019, she gets back on that global stage and just demolishes the field to win the 100-meter world title. Again, it was this incredible, powerful statement to the entire world that the queen was absolutely back on her throne.
So when you put it all together, the wins, the ridiculously long career, that unbelievable comeback, what is her legacy? What does it all mean? Because it's about so much more than just a collection of medals.
I think you can really break it down into these 3 parts. First, there's the pure explosive greatness. Simple as that. She's one of the fastest women to ever live. Second, that longevity is just unmatched, winning against different generations. And third, and this might be the most important, is the inspiration she offers to millions. And that inspiration is so key. With the colorful hair, the big personality, the huge smile, she was always 100% unapologetically herself. She showed everyone that you don't have to fit into some boring mold to be a dominant champion. You can be powerful and you can still be you.
And this, right here, this says it all. From a young girl in Waterhouse that nobody knew to a global icon, her journey is this incredible lesson that it doesn't matter where you start or what people expect from you. It's about your heart, your fight, and your ability to hit that finish line first, time and time again.